Pay Your Way in Pain by St. Vincent. Her name is Annie Clark. She's an American musician from Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is quite an interesting location. But anyways, St. Vincent's been around for a few years. She won a Grammy for Mass Seduction, which is her 2017 album. Incredible album. If anyone hasn't listened to it, go for it. But yeah, this was basically her new single. Let me just take a look. There's the album coming up, I guess, but this came out on the 4th of March as a single.
Nice.
Quite interesting.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was really good. That was a great song to open up the show, I think. Very different to what we normally start off with shows. Show's normally quite like normally with a banger, loud and heavy or whatever it is we start with. This was good. This was like actually was a little bit sexy at times, I thought.
It was.
It was, wasn't
I think that's also a characteristic of St. Vincent. I don't know, Mass Seduction.
No, but I really liked her voice. Really liked her voice. It was really cool. They had like multiple layers of the voice as well. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
The drums were like boom, da ba da boom. It was really good. It was like
she really layers it and creates a kind of environment.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely an ambience with it. It's cool. Really, really cool.
Yeah, to be fair, I thought it was a sick song. It's got really I thought, as Mike said, like the vocals were really, really interesting on it and quite unique, but it does remind me a bit in terms of the general vibe of the song, but of LV, which is, the National side project. It's got the kind of funky kind of influence to it. And yeah, really good, man. Good one to start it off.
Yeah. Did you guys know St. Vincent already? Did you hear a few of her songs before?
No, I think I actually I've heard the name, but I haven't actually heard any of the songs before.
I feel like you might know Cruel, but you might not know it's her.
Right, okay.
It has a really fun kind of riff. You know that one?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but anyways, no, I think if you guys listen to Mass Seduction, I think that was really a great album. I mean, it really shows off her songwriting. Like I said, she won a Grammy for that as well.
Cool.
So yeah, I mean, she's a big time artist for the in the past decade or so. I think Strange Mercy came out in 2011. So since then, I think she's kind of been on the center stage. So highly recommend. But I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are on this song in particular. As, I guess, people who don't really know St. Vincent, you might have a slightly different opinion than I do.
I think it gives me musical vibes. I feel like I'm at a show as well with her. There's a lot of performance going on. And I feel like I would love to see her live and see what kind of the environment is and the ambience actually in the crowd is. It'd be really cool. But yeah, no, but I really like it. I think it's really cool. I mean, for me, it's not something I actively listen to, like Ben was saying, but it's something that if it come on, it's good to have on. Yeah, really. Yeah. So yeah, probably I would rate that out of 10, maybe a 6.5. I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. She's yeah, I would listen to it again. So Ben, over to you. What do you think? What would you rate out of 10?
I was going to go with a 6.7 for this one. I was really, really impressed with it. And, I definitely haven't listened to St. Vincent before. I really enjoyed it to the point where I'd like to go back and see what else they have to offer. So yeah, good start off rating.
Nice. Yeah.
Very nice. No, like I said, I've been listening to St. Vincent for years, although I've always felt almost like I had to get into St. Vincent because she was so big and so popular and she won the Grammys and she had her own guitar and she's cool and she, has these really great riffs. And I kind of forced myself to listen to St. Vincent in the past, and I was pleasantly surprised. I don't think it's necessarily the most accessible music at all times, which I like. I like to be challenged, and it's interesting what Ben was saying about the National with LB. I haven't really listened to LB that much, but I can see sort of the disco funk roots also in the National themselves.
Yeah.
And they're very much along the same lines as St. Vincent. She's much more electronic, but the spirit, I think, is similar.
Yeah. That's
But yeah,
cool.
in terms of
Yeah.
ratings, compared to what I've seen in the past, what I've heard in the past, rather, I would probably rate this also around 6.5. I feel like she's put up better work. But what's also interesting, I was seeing, little Spotify gifs that come up that she's actually blonde now, or I'm not sure if that's an actress, but it's interesting because her style was always very calculated, and she always had this sort of black mid-length hair, and that was kind of her signature. So I wonder if this signifies also an evolution in her music. So I'll be interested to
Oh.
see what happens going forward.
Great. No, I love the depth. That's great. No, I feel like I know her now after everything you've said. No, that was really good. Really impressed. Should we move over to the next track? I think Ben, you're next
Yeah.
with yours.
I am indeed. Mine's an interesting one. It won't be. I don't think it'll be as easy listening as that one. But mine's from Quicksand, who are an American post-hardcore band from New York City. But they're quite old, to be fair. Like they've been going since 1990. This is off their new album, which is also called Inversion, and it's called Inversion.